chains and set us free. Riders on the prairie, the wild and free. Bows and arrows, cold 45's decree. No more tyranny, no more lies. Under open skies we rise. Fight, fight, fight till we reclaim the night. Cowboys and Indians in the blazing light. Fight, fight, fight till the dawn is near. We'll never live in fear. On the blood moon, we all unite. Horse hooves thunder in the night. No longer slaves to the empire's might. Strength in numbers, strength in rise. On the blood moon, we unite. Horse hooves thunder in the night.
Welcome back, you beautiful patriots, to another episode of the Cowboys and Indians podcast. This is episode 30.
3-0.
Oh, man. Right after we're getting back from CPAC. I know we missed Monday. I apologize about that, but I'll tell you what, we were a little busy. Steve's voice was completely gone, so it sounds better today.
Yeah, I think it's about like 95%. Dude, if you would have heard me on Monday, I sounded like I was 13 or 12 or whatever going through puberty. I was like it was bad. They sent me home from work. I went to work and they were like, get the hell out of here.
So if you guys missed it, last week we were at CPAC the entire week. We had a media booth there, and we we did not shy away from our representation. We actually we actually wore this for a lot of it, and even we interviewed the president, Matt Schlapp, of CPAC in these outfits. It was so great because he was wearing like this really nice suit. Like it's probably worth more than my car.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was like, man, that is like about a $10,000 suit, 100%. Man, I was like sitting next to him, and I'm like, damn, I'm like a little intimidated. Well, it wasn't only that because he's like a really important person, the president of CPAC, but also like when like our booth, like, so we could look out, right? And there wasn't many people. There's like normal traffic coming through. But whenever Matt Schlapp came in, dude, it was like everybody came in, and everybody with cameras and taking photos and all that stuff, which I might actually check out the CPAC website and see if they uploaded some of that stuff.
I mean, I'm sure we did. We were kind of a spectacle there, which is fine. And what just kind of passed through my head the entire time we were there was imagine being someone like Newsmax or, an official news station that's been around for a long time, looking over a couple booths down at us and being like, what the hell are they doing here? Like,
who are these guys?
Yeah, believe it or not, man, we're the media now. We're infiltrating and taking over.
Absolutely, man. Dude, it was an incredible experience. It was my first like large type of convention like that. Yeah. That's a weird looking beer in that.
It's water.
Oh, cup. Oh, I thought he said cap. Kind of far away from my screen, but yeah, dude, it was like at first I was actually a little overwhelmed because I almost felt like I wasn't in the right place. But once I got my groove, I was like, yeah, I belong here. Have you been to something?
Yeah,
like
that? Well, I've never received that kind of attention, so that was interesting. But I went to Turning Point USA in Detroit earlier this year. But the thing is that like I wasn't part of it. This time I was, we were media last time, but we didn't have a booth. People weren't coming up to us and recognizing us, so it was a little bit different. This time though, this headdress got a lot of attention. A lot.
I know. I was sitting back. I'm like, damn, Mo. You're busy.
I mean, I couldn't go more than like 2 feet without getting stopped and getting a picture taken of it. It was a new experience for me. Kind of made me feel like a celebrity a little bit, but I don't know. Like, I have nowhere to like place this because I've never experienced it, nor did I expect it. I wasn't even going to wear this thing. Or, I was thinking about it. I brought it. I wanted to wear it. But Steve, I was like, should I wear this today? and Steve is like, yeah, you should definitely wear this thing.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
we're
dude.
going all in. I was like,
'Cause
all
I was
right,
like-
man, cool.
Because I was like, dude, I spent like $700 or $800 on all my get up just for CPAC, and I'm like, you're gonna wear the fucking red dress.
Dude, okay, so one thing I noticed is like that picture that was in Reuters
Yeah.
of me standing in front of the Trump sign.
Mhm.
So I'd posted that and I was like, hey, I made number 5 on Reuters. And one of the guys or one of my followers commented, he's like, I'm surprised he didn't give you the Holden Armenta treatment. Right. And so he posted a picture of Holden Armenta, and then I posted below when I met Holden Armenta, and I was wearing the same shirt. It's the same exact shirt. I was like,
no
oh,
way.
shit.
Get out, bro.
I got
funny.
I got a couple shirts that I like to wear, man, and until they fall apart completely, I plan on wearing them. I didn't buy anything new for CPAC, even though I was told Eddie he's like Maurice, we're going to be around all these fancy folks. Make
Right.
sure you wear a nice outfit, like get a collar, and
With
he's
sleeves.
like you definitely should wear sleeves. And the first day, hey, I wore this. I had sleeves on. This shirt, the shout out to Old State Saloon.
Mhm.
We're gonna hold another event there this year.
Nice.
But I wore sleeves for the first day, and then every day after, and it was just the setup day, so there was like nobody there.
Right.
And then every day after that, I was like, nah, I'm not wearing sleeves. I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna go full on, like exactly what I would wear at any other place.
Right.
So
But it's
it
like
worked out.
Yeah, you're not changing who you are, and I think it worked out for the best, because there was a lot of people, wearing suit and tie, and then you have some people that are just wearing like Trump rally type stuff, potato, Reuters, Reuters, whatever.
Reuters. I have no idea, man.
I don't know. I guess
I only ever seen it written. So
Yeah, I guess it just depends on what part of the country you're from. I don't know. I say Reuters and Reuters. It just depends if I'm caffeinated
Yeah.
or not.
I've really had to work on my mumble and the way I enunciate words, because apparently with the way that I mumble, people think that I'm from the South. I don't know why, but I've had that before. They're like, where are you from the South? And I'm like, Washington State.
Yeah. They're like, is
So-
that part of Texas? No, it's not.
No, definitely not. Not part of them. Not yet, at least. Hey, I may move there one day, but it's going to take a little while. So
Yeah, no, don't blame me, dude. So what's on the agenda today, man? There's a lot of stuff that happened since we were at CPAC, and like the whole week we were there, I was so out of the loop, just because of how busy we were, But now that we're back in the swing of things, we're kind of catching up on a lot of things, and some breaking news. If you want to kind of go over to that tonight.
Sure. Well, as you guys know, we didn't get to talk about this. I didn't even post about this. Kash Patel finally got approved. That happened while we were at CPAC, and I was like, we got too much going on. I can't even post about. Maybe I made one post or something, but I don't know. It was just kind of like it'll pass by, and it's a good thing. But Kash Patel got finally approved, so he went through. And then over the weekend, Dan Bonjino is now the director,
Deputy
as
director. Yeah.
deputy director. So they're going to tear everything apart. Pam Bondi came out today, and hold on, I'm going to pull it up here.
So
Come on, where's my producer at?
yeah, I know. Roll that footage, Jeremy. Did you know that Bongino was Secret Service for Clinton?
I did not know that.
There's a picture circulating of him just like looking down, like I guess he's like a level above, and just looking down at Hillary. Like, but he's full hair back then, so
didn't even recognize him.
But yeah, she got the eyes.
Hey, Jordan, really quick. Hopefully you can go to the next one. I don't think that this is the last one that we're going to be going to. And to be honest, my goal is next year not to just be in the media. I would like to be one of the speakers featured at CPAC at some point. I got to prove myself, though. I got to work myself up there. But I got to kind of do something worthy of being up there. So I guess we'll just see. We'll keep moving forward with what we're doing now. So
Yeah.
But here is Pam Bondi. Take a listen
I've
to
not
what
listened
she
to
has
it yet.
to say.
So
one of the things a lot of people are wondering, because you said last week
Can
that
you hear
you
it?
have the Epstein files on your desk, is when can we see them and what's taking so long to release them?
I do. Jesse, there are well over, this will make you sick, 200 victims. 200. So we have well over 250 actually. So we have to make sure that their identity is protected and their personal information. But other than that, I think tomorrow, the personal information of victims. Other than that, I think tomorrow, Jesse, breaking news right now, you're going to see some Epstein information being released by my office.
What kind? Are we going to see who was on the flights? Are we going to see any evidence from what he recorded? Because he had all of his homes wired with recording devices.
Yeah, what you're going to see, hopefully tomorrow, is a lot of flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information, but it's pretty sick what that man did.
Okay, well, we'll
along
look
with
for
his
that.
co-defendant.
Absolutely, and he had help. That's for
He
sure.
sure did.
One of the things a lot of people are
Really quick, what do you think is going to be the reaction to the release of this information?
man, okay, so I'm kind of torn on this. So shout out to mavjones.com. He's in the comments section. I pulled his video, so thank you, bro. But anyways,
Yeah, I should highlight that.
Say again.
I should highlight it. So this is at mavjones.com for his handle. It's a good video, man.
But anyways, so what do I think? Man, I think there's going to be numerous type of reactions, and I think it's going to be kind of expected. I guess from the conservative side, there's going to be, that's also going to be like kind of divided. So one is going to be like, oh my God, we're finally getting information. And then on the other side, it's be like, okay, where's the rest? Or, that type of thing. And then the left, they're probably going to be divided too, but they'll probably just say like, oh, it's been scrubbed and all this other stuff. So I don't know.
To kind of piggyback off your point there, I think that you're right with what the left is going to say, in that they're going to say that since Trump has control of the release of the information, he's going to hide his name because he's definitely on the list and he's not going to let it out. So,
like, how that's been debunked so many times. When Jeffrey Epstein went to Mar-a-Lago, Trump was like, this dude's a creep, and he never let him back. So, but he's been there, so they're just gonna run with this narrative, just like the stand back and stand by, and all these other hoaxes that have been disproven. This is gonna be the newest one.
Yeah, and I mean, in all reality, why would Trump be pushing to have this released if he knew his name was on it?
Correct.
That's one of the weirdest things that I've ever, like, you can't just say that Trump is on the list, but the reason that he's releasing it in pieces is because he's hiding his name and the information. And it's like, no, there's going to be flight risks from this, because once these names come out, once these flight logs come out, it is going to shock the world. Hopefully. And I hope people, good.
Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but I just think maybe they should have just released it or just surrounded the Grammys that are going to be happening in a couple days. I think that's a good start right there. But
bro, releasing it during the Grammys. Okay.
God.
All of the celebrities that are on that list during the Grammys have police on standby.
Just like surrounded, dude. And so a lot of conspiracy been thrown around today about all of that. That was one of them, surrounding Grammys. And then when Trump addresses Congress, how every single person has to be present. I'm like, damn. I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool. And I hope well, that it's that they're not going to just release Democrats, right? I don't want it to, if there's Republicans on there, release the names. Good, get them out. Get those evil uniparty POSs out of government, arrest them,
Yep.
charge them with the appropriate crimes, and we can move on from there.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I'll just say that, and I just don't know exactly what's gonna be released tomorrow. So it's kind of for debate right now.
I don't know either, but all I know is that this is the start of something good. This is the start of what we can, or what we're going to see in the future. Because like they can't. I kind of understand why they can't just release the entire thing without going through it, without actually understanding what the ramifications would be if they just released the whole thing. I mean, what we're trying to do, or from what I've seen from Trump, what he's trying to do is not necessarily buy the book, because the book has been kind of corrupted, I'll say. But
For sure.
he wants to do it in a manner that isn't going to create untold chaos. Right. He actually wants to make sure that these people can be found. He wants to make sure that they're on solid footing when they charge him with this stuff, when they charge these people. And man, with Kash, and I mean, just the entire FBI is now under the microscope of what's actually been going on. And that's actually another thing that we need to discuss, is that they are looking into the honeypot traps that were set up during the 2016 Trump campaign.
Yes, that's actually a very good point too. With official investigation into James Comey, that's actually really, really big. But we do know it's more than just Comey. John Brennan. I saw a video earlier. I forgot who posted it. I think maybe it was Benny Johnson, and General Flynn was on his show, and he was talking about the James Comey investigation and things like that. And he was saying, lawyer up, because you're going to be prosecuted. But there is a chance for you, if you sell your handler up, and we all know who that was. So,
well,
if you, I mean, I'm just going to say I don't want to be a chef around the Obama residence. Just saying.
Well, that's going to be really cool, and it's kind of obvious, because the way that I remember Obama saying, or being on record, I think it was with Sidney Rice, saying that I want to do this by the book, and they made sure to have that on record, because I think that they were doing some shady shit, and so does everybody else. And it's kind of just like, what's cool is like, we've had all these conspiracy theories going on for years and years, and now they're all being vindicated. They're all coming to kind of a point, which is great. And I got a question for you, because the pendulum always swings. Right? We go far to the left, and then there's a backlash, and it goes back to the right. So as of right now, I'm not seeing too much of a backlash, right? Or I'm not seeing, maybe they're just ineffective in their ways. Maybe they thought that the media would have more power in the narrative, or maybe they thought they would have more support overall, and they're kind of just like Goldeen flopping around. Yeah, you guys know that's a Pokemon reference. It was a really useless Pokemon that literally just flopped around, did nothing. Oh my God. So, but it turned into a Gyarados, so it turned into something fierce. But maybe that's what they're doing, is they're just flopping right now, and then in the next 2 years they'll figure something out to do, and then be a Gyarados kind of an enemy. Because I don't want to underestimate our enemy, but right now it's hard not to, because they're just getting ran over.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't. I don't think it's really hit yet, if that makes sense. Because I think there are a lot of things that are going on behind the scene right now that obviously we're not seeing. There's a huge chess match, huge game going on. All of this stuff is connected. So you have your deep staters and your Diddy listers and everything. This US AIDS money, all of this shit is connected in one way or the other. So maybe
now behind Steve's camera, what you really have is one of those whiteboards with string, like tacks and strings in it, and Steve's like, it's all connected. You can't see it, but you should see his boy.
Believe me.
Yeah, exactly, man. But in all reality, I mean, you're absolutely right about that. A lot of this stuff has been interconnected, but it's been so it's connected, but it's also been compartmentalized over, decades of corruption, slowly happening more and more, and they found new and different ways to shuffle money around. And now, since they're kind of auditing every part of the government, they're just finding layer after layer after layer. It's like an onion.
Yeah,
The government is like an onion.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. They're just peeling back all of this stuff, and like everything that's been revealed so far has just been like surface level, and the surface level is absolutely insane. The money that's been going out. I don't know. Maybe I'm a still thunder a little bit, but the IRS. There's going to be huge things going on with that and the External Revenue Service. But I don't know. I just think that this presidency is going to be probably the most revealing out of, I think in history.
I would hope so, because there's a lot to reveal. There's a lot of corruption that needs to be exposed.
Right.
And, Trump initially, he wanted to drain the swamp. But what happened during his first term is he just figured out how deep the swamp was. He was able to get a little bit, but man, did he not realize the amount or how deep this thing actually went and how much resistance he would face. So let's see. They were paying Obama $2.6 million a year for Obamacare. Read that somewhere. Don't know if it's true.
I wouldn't doubt.
It's only 2.6.
Maybe.
I would find that. Hey, here, check this out. So the Independent just published something. I guess it's 8 hours ago, but for some reason I just got the notification. But this is what they're trying to do to separate the movement. Elon Musk called Trump an effing moron when the pair met at the White House during his first term. So now they're just trying to basically separate the two. And I don't know what kind of an effect this is going to have. I mean, it says Elon Musk may sit at the helm with President Donald Trump today, but approximately 5 years ago, the tech billionaire, he wasn't even in tech back then. Anyway, that's weird to call him a tech billionaire because he just acquired, he didn't have Twitter back then.
Do you think they represent Tesla and SpaceX? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know why he would be called a tech billionaire.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
that's weird. Called the president an effing moron before the meeting at the Oval Office. Mm-hmm. According to a Politico report. Oh, okay. Oh, now it's clear. Okay, well, I'm done with that. That was fun. That's
there you go.
Secondhand report. Somebody close to Elon Musk's thinking has actually said that he overheard his neighbor telling his maid that his maid's uncle heard that Elon Musk said all of this dumb. Oh my God!
Oh my God! According to Politico, no one gives a shit. How about that,
bro? That was okay. That was just.
I
just clicked on it because I wanted to. I just wanted to see what was up, and I'm so glad that I opened that up.
What ass clowns, dude? What ass clowns? Oh my God! Anyway, so as we were saying, oh my God, dude, we needed a little comic relief for this show, so thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah.
So did you hear?
Thanks a lot.
That the IRS is closing down 150 offices out of the 600 total.
I think it's 120
or 120. I don't know. I'm originally from Louisiana. I'm Texan, so I'm dumb. But I don't know. I'll do self burns. Leave me alone. So, anyways, 20%, 25%. I don't know. Somebody do the math. I wish we had a producer to do that. But anyways, so my question is, why have we had 600 IRS offices? That is, dude, that's crazy. That's 6%.
How many per state? How many, Steve? Come on, do the math. 6 out of 6. 12. Now that's 12 times 6. Or wait, hold on. I don't know. Now I'm all confused. Okay.
Let me pull out a calculator.
I think it's I think it's 6. Or no, it's fuck. I have no idea. Now I'm confusing myself.
No, that
Okay,
messed me up.
50 states. All right, this is the redneck side of us. Okay,
Right.
not good with numbers. Okay, 600 divided by 50.
Come on.
I was asking you.
No. I want you to tell me because I had
It's
it right.
12.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole. Yeah, so 12. 12 per
Yes.
state, man. That's insane. So, and then, but
What do you?
I don't know.
This is why we're so scared of taxes, because you file at the end and we're like, we can't even divide fucking 600 by 50. And yet we're supposed to take all of our income, input all the shit from that year, and or hire somebody to do it. But whatever, I don't care. And they're like, "Did you get it wrong? You're going to jail."
Whoops.
Yeah, you can't expect me to math. The math ain't mathing, man. This
God.
this redskin redneck doesn't math.
Redskin
All right.
Redneck Maths 101.
Yeah. I could teach you some
Lord.
things. Actually, surprisingly, I was good at math. It was one of my best subjects in school. Because
I took college level math. It's just a lot different when you're trying to do it on this. Like I got these broad ass slides.
I didn't college though, man.
Fucking excuses.
I can type a whole bunch of stuff into a calculator.
I have the big calculator, so I don't fat things. The jumbo calculator with like 1 + 3.
The highest I got in math was algebra 2, but I had no interest in actually doing it. The tests were worth like 70% of the grade, and then the assignments were worth like 30%. I didn't do any of the assignments. I just passed all the tests. If I just aced the tests, and I was fine. So that's all I really cared about. But so I mean, I don't know if that is considered good at math, but it's like, I passed it. Just barely, but I did.
Just kind of joking around. I'm actually really, really good at math. I took college level math. Technical mathematics is essentially like trig and calculus put together. So, like learning minutes, degrees,
They
seconds.
had a little baby.
Pretty much. Little baby. Little redneck baby.
Barely got through statistics. Oh man, I just I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life.
I took statistics and technical mathematics. Yeah, I love stat. I think I got 110 in that class. I believe. I really, really enjoyed it.
110.
That's where I learned how like credit card companies do compounding interest and how evil it is. Yeah, it's bad, dude.
Failed college algebra 3 times. It sucked. Well, the only reason that I took math somewhat serious, like it was one of the only classes that I actually tried in a little bit, was because the teachers always told me that I'm never going to have a calculator in my pocket, or I'm not always going to be carrying a calculator around in my pocket. Little did they know that this generation is going to have a calculator all the time and AI to ask it like almost anything. Solve this problem. Thanks.
Oh my god, dude! Like Grok and ChatGPT is like, it's good, but man, that shit's dangerous. Like,
it's making us stupid.
Literally, you can type in anything that you want and just run it. Like, say, develop me a, I don't know, give me a recipe or something, and just like create one. Dude, the technology behind AI, it's kind of scary because you can get a lot of things. You can create a lot of documents and like a lot of college things. So like college level papers. So thank God there's like AI detector that can kind of sniff that out right now. But anyways, I'll get off my soapbox on that. What else we got going on, bro?
Well, it's about the time that we should mention our sponsors. And you guys, I had a sit down with Matt last night in regards to the shopforamerica.us. And it's a pretty cool program. It's like a membership program. It was actually a little bit different than I initially thought it was. But we spent a lot of time with him at CPAC because he kind of lives local around there. And was able to meet us at CPAC and kind of explain what this was. But I had to sit down with him trying to figure out exactly how I should promote this because Shop for America .us basically signs you up for it's like a club membership, and the representative that we have for it will actually personally walk you through it, and so that way you can kind of navigate the system. It does require you to like be active monthly on it, but the benefit about that is you're buying household items that you go to the store and buy anyway. But the main benefit of it is that, for one, it's like Costco, right?
Right.
Costco is able to sell things at cost because you're paying for the membership. That's their business model. It's kind of how this is, except for it's just I think it's like $19 a year. It's not very expensive because they don't have all of these physical locations that they need to ship things to. It is literally from the warehouse. They have X amount of warehouses. I can't remember off the top of my head. Don't have it memorized yet, but
I think 3 or 4. I believe.
Yeah. So around the country, it's like 2-day shipping. You get, oh my gosh, how do I pull this up? But once you sign up, Matt will actually, you sign up for an email, and okay, I'm going to move this over to this screen because it is confusing me. But you sign up for this email, you say the Patriots Prayer Network sent you, and it is a vast catalog of household items. They're now selling meat, but you get fluoride-free toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, cleaning products that doesn't have all the chemicals. One of the biggest parts of this MAGA Maha movement is that we want to bring manufacturing back to America, and we want to start being healthy. And you guys, let me tell you, once you start learning about the chemicals that you put in your clothes, I mean, what you wash your clothes with, you put your clothes on, and then all of a sudden, all those chemicals are soaking in to through your skin all day. So not only are you bombarded by these cleaning products that are deadly to breathe in. I mean, they're coming out with studies now saying that these cleaning products are literally giving people cancer just by using it, which is freaking crazy. But the clothes that you wear, it's soaking in your skin. It is. If you want to get healthy, it has to be like an all around lifestyle change. And if you want to support America, then buy American products. And it's difficult to do that at the store because there's so many false choices at the store that you look and you see this giant selection of different products. Well, about 2/3 of those products are 3 companies, and they just slap different labels on them. They're all shipped and made in China. So
China.
Yeah, just try it out. Here we go. Shop with America. Make the switch. And I mean, this is something. I think the actual company, I can't remember the name of it right now, has been around for a long time.
Melaleuca.
And Mauna Luca. They've been around for a long time. They have basically been able to grow because of the loyalty of the customers. I looked for some bad reviews. There's bad reviews of everything, but the overwhelming majority of people that I saw that have been using this for a long time have actually appreciated the benefits of being able to have it shipped to your door within 2 days, and the fact that they're supporting American companies. That's probably the biggest change that needs to happen in this country, is voting every single day with your dollar. Because if we continue to buy these products made overseas, I mean, think about this. Hershey bars made overseas, produced by children slaves, and almost any product that you see that is shipped in from overseas. Now, I'm not going to say that it's better for the environment, okay? I mean, it kind of is, but come on, guys. That's not the argument we should stop funding slavery overseas. We should stop funding the slave owners that have been oppressing their own people. We abolished slavery here a long time ago. Why are we funding the slavers overseas right now? Stop doing it.
Exactly.
Bring your business back to America. Vote every day with your dollar. Join, sign up. He'll take you through the steps to get it rolling. And like I said, it's a monthly membership. And you're going to find that the convenience is overwhelming. So, but they did help us get to the CPAC, and I think they're going to be a good sponsor moving forward. So I'm pretty excited about this. Go to shopwithamerica.us. I know that was kind of a long tirade, but in all reality, I really, we have a commercial for him, but I just wanted to kind of explain exactly my experience with it.
Yeah, I agree. I met with Matt today, and some real like I knew what Melaleuca was.
Yeah.
But to kind of expound on your point, there are only 7 companies in the United States that control the food industry. So you do get a false sense of choice. All of this money that you're paying for all these products go to just a certain amount of people. And during COVID, like if the benefit of buying things here in America is you don't have to wait on these tankers that come in from different countries to produce American products. You know what I mean? So it's a really good benefit. I did check some of the
Yes.
prices, and it's really good. There are a lot of oh my gosh, natural products like cleaning products, and a lot of these chemicals are carcinogens. And a lot of these companies, what they rather do instead of producing more healthy products, what they do is they just set money aside from their profits to pay off people. So when I was talking with Matt, Johnson & Johnson, over the last 10 or 15 years, maybe 20 years, they spent $5 billion on just settlements instead of just taking that money and making their products, better for you.
Truthful Troll has a question for you. Is that a 2-gallon hat you got there?
4.5.
4.5. Wonderful. No, we did not. We're both married men.
But anyways, so yeah, I would definitely check out the website, guys. I mean, if it's within your budget and you like things shipped to your home, you like the convenience.
Well, that's the thing. Is it is within your budget? Like it.
Yeah.
It's just
it's kind of a
changing your mentality.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I guess maybe I was kind of alluding to. If you like, those purchases might seem a lot, but if you budget and act, because like you go to the grocery store and you don't like purchase something online. How many times do you go to the grocery store and you're just grabbing things you don't need?
Impulse buying. Well, the grocery stores are literally set up now.
Correct.
They're scientifically set up. They've studied this to grab your attention. They'll put candy or catchy items, impulsive buys in particular spots in the store. So as you're sitting in line waiting to do your own self checkout, they'll put candy and snacks and all of this crap that it's the impulse buys, and it's the stuff that you don't need. And
you don't need a 37th iPhone
to
charger.
Yeah.
Like old man, I don't know, I might need this iPhone charger. I've got like 30 at my house.
Yeah, but they're all mixed up and hidden in different places. So yeah, I'm excited for this because I really think that starting this is going to change how Americans decide to shop, because all of the grocery stores have been compromised. I mean, we're growing up in a time where if you're not hyper aware of just how many people or how many companies have I guess abused slave labor overseas.
Correct.
For decades, they've been setting this up and then hide it by slapping different labels on various products to make you think it's a different company, and then all of a sudden, once you start really looking into it, it is almost impossible to track everything. Like if you once you start digging into what companies run what, it's overwhelming, because you're like, well, where the heck do I go to buy stuff the way that I figured this out a long time ago. Was to buy mostly secondhand products, because I wanted to keep like all of my phones have been secondhand bought. I don't go out and buy new phones because I don't want to send money overseas to and like pay the slave owners. The money's already been paid for, and I'm buying a secondhand product with cash that is staying in America, right? That's how I've solved a lot of the problem of not funding slavery overseas. It's actually something that's bugged me for a long time, trying to figure it out. All of my cars are secondhand. I've never bought a new car. But groceries, you can't freaking do that. You got to go to the grocery store and buy. Now, this is going to be a big switch where I can actually just support American companies. It's so dang simple. But I mean, It just
Yeah,
it needs to be a cultural change.
no, I know, and the only way we can get to that is if we get away from these huge corporations. All these liberals talk about these multimillionaires and billionaires, and they want to tax them. Why don't you just buy American products and go to these stores that actually don't support these people? I don't know. I think that they're just jealous of them. But anyways,
Yeah, I
what
mean,
else we
well,
got
this
on the?
is
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, one of the things that I've promoted for a long time is, I mean, obviously, I want to make America great again,
Mm-hmm.
but I've been really trying to figure out how to express this and what companies to really align with. I mean, we've turned down large companies because they don't really align with what we believe, and
Right.
we've kind of taken it really slow. I know that we're only on episode 30 on this podcast, but I mean, Eddie and I had started the Patriots Prayer Network a while ago, and we've turned down so many people because we want to do it honestly, and we want to actually promote American products, and I think that this is going to be a good company. I think that I mean, I've preached it for a long time that buying American is one of the most important things you can do, because it's not every 2 years, it's not every 4 years when we go to the voting polls. It is what you what you spend your attention on and your daily dollars that you spend on.
Yep.
What are you doing daily that is actually going to help keep this country? That's why I support the average worker behind the scenes. I really
for sure.
I really try and appreciate the ones that are keeping this country rolling. And
Right.
one of the ways to help boost our economy over the long run is, as long as enough of us get this shit through our heads, if we spend our money on American products, we support Americans, and in the long run, it will pay off.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I 100% agree. It's just really hard to get people in that mindset. To just purchase American-made products, and I don't understand why. But I mean, I understand, like, we do have, like, true communists in this country that really do not care about this country. But I would love to have it to where it's just like, I don't want to say that I want to be a true isolationist, but it almost,
Why not?
because okay, so we do need
It's
to
like a
have,
cop out, right?
yeah, kind of. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that, but I mean, I'm always going to be America first, But I don't know if I want to go to America only yet, because I don't know. We do need to have some sort of relationship with all these other countries. But however, we do need to create the External Revenue Service, and we do need to abolish.
You brought it up. That's perfect, man.
Yep.
I was okay.
You like that?
So, yes, I totally forgot about to bring this up, but
Good.
I'm so glad that you brought it up, because yes, we're closing down 120 out of the 600 IRS offices. The remaining 480.
There you go. Fast.
The remaining 480 should be converted to the ERS, the External Revenue Services, because in all reality, we're going to need to pay off this debt, and we need to stop robbing the American people daily to pay for wars that we don't support, to pay for abortions that we definitely don't support, to pay for gender affirming care, to pay for anti-American propaganda outlets and pro-communist government indoctrination centers, which is our public schools, rather. You can call it that, I guess. We've been paying for all of this stuff by threat of imprisonment. It's time to end that.
Correct. And I think the way they're playing this out, this is just me being very objectively. So all this stuff with Doge that's been coming out, all of this money that's being sent to these, like, trans operas in Ireland or whatever it was, all of these different things, $20 million to Iraq for them to create a Sesame Street cartoon.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah. So I think what they're
Wait,
doing.
they do that, right?
What?
Because it was was it in Iran or Iraq?
Iraq.
Iraq? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Were you making some, like, anti-Islam kind of joke that I missed? Oh, okay.
Not really. It wasn't that funny.
Oh, okay. But I think the reason why they're doing this is they're setting up, okay, look, this is where your money has been going. So it's going to kind of ease the public into the abolishment of the IRS. Because why are you being taxed? All of this money is being sent to these retarded programs overseas. Now we need to start getting some of our money back with these tariffs and everything. Hopefully, I kind of think that's how they're setting it up, but I don't know. We'll see.
I wonder if the Iraqi Sesame Street had one of the like younger characters marry an older character, because I mean Muhammad married a 6-year-old, and then they consummated the marriage when she was 9. So I mean, did they go that far? I don't know. I'm just saying. I wonder what kind of Sesame Street they had over there, or if it's even been produced. You know, I kind of want to watch it. I want to see.
Let me Google.
What were they doing? $20 million. That's a lot of money to create a puppet show. I could do that for like $20, maybe a little bit more, 200, we'll say, to make the puppets and then film it. But yeah, 20 million is a little much. Just a little bit much.
They might have some stuff. I'm kind of. Oh my God, Matt Walsh, can Sesame Street really fight terrorism? Of course.
Muhammad also dodged the draft. I didn't know that. I don't study very much on Islam. I just I'm not you know, I haven't read the entire book, obviously. The Quran. Haven't read it. I've just read bits and pieces of it. And yeah, we're gonna just move on from that. Let's move on to something cooler, because one of the things that we wanted to do when we started this show was to go over some kind of American history that's kind of unique, kind of cool.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hopefully, some of you can learn something tonight, and maybe I can learn something if you guys know a little bit more about it. So today I made a post because I had a conversation with a guy named Kerry Burns over the weekend. He used to work for Fox News. We had a really interesting conversation last year after we did the whole Holden Armenta, you know, got him to the Super Bowl and everything.
Right.
And he has since moved on from Fox News. We still keep in touch. And he's kind of deep diving into a lot of this cancel culture, the way that they're destroying history. And we were talking about the Iroquois Confederacy. And a lot of people, surprisingly, have no idea what that is. Have you ever heard of the Iroquois Confederacy?
I have not. I'm today days old.
All right. Well, let's go through this. Let's go through this really quick. I made a post today about this just to kind of get it out there and see how it did. Now, I'm not going to read all the names of the tribes because I don't want to pronounce them horrifically, because I am not. For some reason, when people, like, because I'm Native American, people are just like, they assume that I should know like all the different enunciations of these various tribes, and I'm like, no, man, I'm Swinomish, and like that's it, that's all I know. But I've been studying Native Americans, which is really cool, but I can't pronounce all of it, and they're like different languages and stuff. Anyway, so the Iroquois Confederacy was a union of 6 Native American nations. These ones right here. I hope you guys can see it. It is the. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it. It's like Mohawk. No, I'm not trying it. I'm back.
You have to now,
dude. It's like Waniada, the Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca. All right, okay, yeah, it's in my blood. It's not in my freaking mouth. And the Tuscarora. In the Northeast, had a sophisticated system of governance that predated the Constitution by centuries. This was an oral. Actually, I'll just read it verbatim here, so I don't get sidetracked too much.
Okay.
It was their great law of peace, an oral tradition that codified in wampum belts, established by a federal system where member nations retained autonomy while cooperating under a central council. This council, composed of representatives chosen by the tribes, made decisions by consensus, balancing power among the nations. In the mid-18th century, figures like Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson had contact with Iroquois leaders and were reportedly impressed by the ideas of unity and balanced governance. For instance, Franklin, for instance, observed Iroquois diplomacy during treaty negotiations and later referenced their confederation in his writings. In 1754, he proposed the Albany Plan of Union, an early attempt to unite the American colonies, which some suggest drew inspiration from the Iroquois model. Although the Albany Plan failed, it foreshadowed the federal structure later adopted in the Constitution. In 1988, the U.S. Congress even passed a resolution acknowledging the contributions of the Iroquois Confederacy, stating that their system served as a model and influenced the development of the United States Constitution. And there's no explicit writing that this actually inspired the Constitution, but you can see evidence that that the Constitution was inspired by the Bible, was inspired by a lot of the John Locke, and now what they should have been teaching in school all along is how the Iroquois Confederacy actually inspired some of these, because it was a system of governance with checks and balances that was around for literally hundreds of years between these tribes that really that inspired the founding fathers in a particular way.
Interesting, yeah.
Let's see. Native American societies, including the Iroquois, demonstrated practical examples of decentralized governance and checks on power, ideas that resonated with the framers' goals. So while Native Americans didn't sit at the table in 1787, their political traditions have helped shape the thinking of some who did, which is fascinating. Cool. And that's why I'm a patriot of this country, is because the Native Americans truly had an impact on the founding of this nation. We weren't just victims that got completely slaughtered by the white man and have been oppressed ever since. No, we played an integral role in the inspiration to the greatest document made by mankind, which is the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution itself. So, I mean, they are deeply inspired.
Right.
And so Native American history is American history. We are intertwined in ways that we cannot understand. And this is my homeland as well as yours. And I am a proud patriot because of that. I'm a proud patriot. This is my homeland. I'm allowed to protect it. I'm allowed to represent it. I'm going to continue being as patriotic as I possibly can be, because I'm not a victim. This is my country too. We're all children under God.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, that's the beauty of America. And I think there are a lot more people that are united than divided in this country, and a lot of people are seeing this. Like example for everything that you presented just now. This country was built on the conglomeration of so many different cultures and ideas, and that's why this country is so great. It's not because one set of people decided, oh, we're going to do this, without learning from previous history or trying to take ideas of other people, and make it into one great idea.
Yeah. I mean, so Angel here says, I learned that in elementary school.
Oh, wow.
I learned that back in elementary school, back in the early 70s. They actually used to teach this, especially on the East Coast. They don't teach it now. What they basically teach is that the white man came over here, they brought slavery, they enslaved and genocided the Native Americans, and they built this country for white men, for rich white men. That's what they teach now, and it's disgusting. And I want to change that.
Good, because it needs to be. This country has so much to offer for everybody. I mean, you can be the poorest of the poor, and if you apply yourself, you're able to make something of yourself. And not every country you can do that. And people don't understand that. They say, oh, there's all these types of privileges, like white privilege or any of this other shit. No.
What?
It's
a what privilege.
You're privileged. You're privileged to be an American. I cannot stress that enough. Every other country I've been to, even Germany and all these other European countries, it is so different. But I mean, I've been to, the Korengal Valley, which is rated as the most dangerous place on earth. It's the absolute Wild West. And I'm telling you guys now, if you've never been there, you can't really appreciate how great America is. Just like, it was so weird, like coming back from deployment and just walking into a grocery store. It is the weirdest thing if you haven't experienced that in a very long time, and then you come back into America and you actually see that, man, you learn how to be grateful.
Okay.
Oh God.
So I saw Elijah Shaver post this today, and I have to show it. I saw it So now you have to see it.
Oh God.
You don't have a choice. It is somewhat horrific. So you guys check this out. This is interesting. This is actually a problem that I ran into last year that I had no idea was a thing. But apparently there is a large section of black supremacists that believe that they were the actual Native Americans. And so
God.
I saw Elijah Schaefer post. Is it Elijah Schaefer? Who is this? It is okay. It is Elijah Schaefer. He posted this today, and all right.
Oh
Go ahead.
God.
Listen up, folks.
Oh my God.
We are natives. This our land. We all know about the slave ships. We're not from Africa. We indigenous. I need you to listen. I need you to be getting this. We not black. We not black. Know your story, family history. That's stats. We not black. That's a curse. Let's put this curse to rest and be blessed. Yes, we indigenous. This land was our ancestors' home. What they taught us in school about slaves was wrong. It was a scare tactic. They got the children first. So we believe that this land was not ours.
All right, that's enough of that. We don't need to watch the whole thing. It just,
Oh my God. Dude.
it's posted on my page. If you guys want to watch the whole thing, you can. But
I'm gonna make that my ringtone for my cell phone.
Oh man.
Oh, how ridiculous.
It's like kind of, I don't know if it's growing and expanding, but I actually I was in a space last year on X, and I kind of jumped into it, and they were talking about I just didn't know I didn't know that there was a whole section of black Americans that are like, we're the real indigenous people. And then you can kind of look around and like if you Google, like they also claim that the Japanese were originally black, and the Chinese were originally black, and the Irish were originally black. I mean, dude, it is wild. Like if you start going down that rabbit hole, just know that there are, for some reason, they're just like, we used to be everything. We was chiefs. You know.
So what did they say about white people? Were we black too, or no? Or Indian or whatever?
I don't know. I just.
I don't, dude. I don't know. That's just a weird rabbit hole to go down. I don't even know
right here.
how.
Cepeda Brunson, whoever this is on this looks like Facebook. When the Moors ruled in Japan, they were all black.
Dude, no.
Black people ruled China, Tang Dynasty, 907 AD, Black History Month.
No. Oh, what the fuck?
Black Japanese generals celebrating their victory over Russia in 1907.
Oh my God, no.
Japanese were black men.
Oh,
Don't you know?
Oh my God. I wish I would have never known about that now, because oh my God, I have a headache.
Yeah, you should. Because I accidentally stepped into that in that space last year, and then I realized, like, holy shit, Larry, this is just crazy. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna leave this and not return to it because it's not even worth fighting.
So Truthful Troll is saying he's trolling. I don't know how truthful Troll is, because I've seen some of the comments earlier.
Well, if that guy's trolling, then good for him. But because he got me, but I've actually ran into actually that would make a little bit more sense. But I've ran into these black supremacist groups that actually believe that they were Native Americans, and that the Native Americans, like me, that we destroyed their history and then like adopted their cultures to make the whites believe that we were actually the Native Americans. Dude, I mean, go ahead and look it up. It's. I'm not making this up, dude. I received like a lot of vitriol from these folks. Yeah, it was. I was fairly new to X, and I was like branching out, trying to reach out to various minority groups to tell them that, hey, being an American is way cooler than being black or being just white or just Native American.
Correct. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude.
So, and they didn't receive it very well.
Well, sure. I don't know what to believe anymore. I think we've just been psyoped and have psyops. Man, I don't know. I don't believe that one though. I don't.
No. It's
Oh my God.
Well, good. We're just trying to have a good time. You know, it's there's a lot of like, okay. One of the things that I kind of learned at CPAC this week is that not only can we overtake the space of the media, but we can be ourselves while doing it. Because I've related to people the most when I'm just honest, and it's so much easier if I'm just being genuine and not trying to put on this fake persona, or like, you know, sitting there with a suit and tie. Hi, I'm from Channel 5 News, and I'm very objective, and I don't have any biases, and I'm definitely not going to put my opinion in this article that I'm about to write, or this story that I'm about to tell you. It's like, no, dude, I'm so sick of that shit, and I don't want to emulate that at all.
No,
I don't.
Absolutely, bro.
I'm going to have fun.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes us more appealing than the mainstream media. I mean, I'm not just saying like us in general, but just everybody else that does like some sort of like field reporting or investigative reporting. I think it appeals to people a lot more than, like you're saying, the suits and ties that almost hold themselves to an esteem that's above everybody, and they're always correct, and they're the experts, and all these other people. Nobody gives a shit about them anymore. That's why they're the legacy media.
You know what's interesting is like, okay, so I've met a lot of gay dudes in my life, right? And there's there's some of them that I oh yeah, it's kind of a anyway. So some of them I really can't stand because they have that really flamboyant. It's like they're playing a part, right? They step into that caricature of a gay guy that is flamboyant, and they jump around, and it's like, you know, I don't trust people like that because I know that that's not actually how they talk. They adopted that to put on the gay dude like persona, right? If you're just like a normal person and you were gay, I'd be a lot more fine with that. But once you start doing like the hand thing and you know, taking on that persona, it's the same thing that I see with news, okay? Because I know for a fact that this I'm bringing it back. It's full circle, okay?
You just compare the media to gay people. Oh my god.
Now, just gay dudes specifically that are flamboyant and weird, all right? That stuff weirds me out. So it weirds me out the same when a news anchor or somebody, you know, they're putting on that persona of I'm the news, I'm objective, I have authority, and I'm doing this and blah blah blah. And no, I can't trust you because I know that you are pretending to be something you're not.
Correct. Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. It's like that facade or that persona that people they don't care about anymore. They understand who they are with their fake news reporting that they've done for so long, and how they've actually been paid off by the federal government. Like, that's 100% proven fact now. So I think I don't think it's recoverable. And we're seeing that now with the layoffs at CNN. Oh, the joy is gone at MSNBC. Did you see that?
Oh yes, she did. The biggest gay dude I've seen is Scott Pressler. He's like 6'8".
Yeah. I love how you went that route. That was very good. I was going to pull that up and answer for you, but you did it.
Yeah, Joy Reid is gone. The race baiter. Oh my gosh, I watched like 30 seconds of her like video crying about herself. Like, my show was so important. I'm black and I'm so important and I'm me and my and you know, it's like, lady, your shit. The propaganda, the hatred, the vile racist hatred that you've been spreading for years, everybody's sick of, and it's gotten to the point where they literally can't subsidize your shitty show. Nobody wants to watch it because you suck. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're a woman. It's because you are vile and you hate white people and you spread hate. That's why you're gone. That's why you got fired. I hope nobody hires you until you find Jesus Christ and you actually reform yourself and understand that America is not a racist country, and that the MAGA movement here is a unifying movement. So until you find Christ and you understand that, don't come back. Stay far away from us. Bye-bye.
So she hates Trump so much, but she tried to get the same hair as him. Remember that?
Oh yeah, she had the Trump toupee for a long time.
Huge. But anyways, man, it's about that time, brother. This hour flew by.
It is about that time to get out of there. I know, man. Dang. I mean, we did. Well, we don't have too much more to talk about. Well, fuck, I could do this for hours. But in the next couple weeks, we got some big things coming up. We got some big things coming up.
Yep.
One, I will be making a trip to the East Coast to go on a big podcast. So keep an eye out for that. I don't want to announce it yet, actually. I just decided not to. So, Mama Bear, we got to go be Papa Bears. We got to go be husbands and fathers to our kids. We got to put our kids to bed. This is one of the unfortunate parts about what we're doing right now is that our schedule is really tight, but in order to maintain the people that we are, we do have to spend time with our families. I mean, I woke up at 5:00 this morning, went to work, and I got home 30 minutes before the podcast started. I made the thumbnail. We set up the show, and we got ready to go. I mean, I'm clean now. Like, I didn't get much time to spend with my family at all. So
just have a pressure washer ready whenever you get back.
That's pretty much it, man. I got all the shit set up, and I run into the bathroom, and I basically take a shower with but just like my arms and face and stuff. And and then also pretty soon we are going to be speaking with Tom McDonald. Shh, don't tell anybody, okay? Yeah. But I was able to talk to him, and he does want to say hello, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you guys haven't noticed, I have been posting a little bit more about Tom McDonald's song. And first of all, it is a really good song, Man in the Sky. So
I've just been so busy. I haven't been able to take the chance to do it.
Yeah, it's a really, really good song. And it's been really fascinating watching his journey. For some reason, the dude follows me. I mean, I don't mean to brag, but
not trying to toot my own horn.
Let me just slip that in there.
Tom McDonald follows me.
No, but I hope it goes well.
Mainstream media just now.
I mean, it's cool, man. It's something that I'm actually proud of because he was one of the artists that, I mean, there's not too many artists out there that, you can really relate to, and watching the journey that he's gone on from being, the first song I heard from him was, I believe it was White Boy, and it came out in like 2017.
Yeah.
And he was saying a lot of the things that I was kind of experiencing. Now, obviously, I don't look white, okay? But the blind discrimination that I saw going on against my white side of the family, and I was, I was really worried. It's the wind got windy in here. I remember my one of my family members discussing once Trump got elected. They're like, "Yeah, I'm really worried about you. You know, you got brown skin, and the white supremacists are going to come for you." And I just remember saying, I'm actually worried about you. I'm worried about you because you're white, and the amount of hatred and vile rhetoric around just white people in general. It made me worried, and they didn't understand that at that point in time, but they eventually came around and kind of understood. But listening to that song, I really resonated with it because it was just, it kind of explained the misdirected hatred and just towards like whites in general. And,
right.
and it resonated with me. So, and then watching his journey go from, back then to where he was, a little bit more gangster, a little bit more like Eminem-esque, except for he had better ideas.
Right.
And he was less vulgar, to now he's made multiple songs about God and his journey to get to where he's at. And it's just been wonderful seeing an actual independent artist be able to do this. So eventually we're going to have him on. It's not going to be too far away, but it will be awesome, absolutely an incredible experience.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's huge. So I've been listening to him. Huge. I've been listening to him probably a good 5+ years. So I don't know. It's really good. Like his music, like I really enjoyed like his like recent, I guess, conservative-ish rap. So it made me kind of like dig into his older music, when he was just putting out these beginning LPs, and he hasn't really changed his style or anything. So he's been fairly consistent all along. But obviously he's gotten more popular, over the, I guess, decade, I would say. So my voice. I feel my voice is starting to go out now.
Yeah. Well, I should keep you on here and keep you talking, but no,
Yeah,
we
right.
gotta go be dads again. Gotta go be, father, husband, and spend some time with our family. But I really did enjoy this podcast. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, please share it. The Patriots Prayer Network as a whole, as you guys know, this is just one of the multiple shows on the Patriots Prayer Network. We are growing the network. There's a lot of good things coming. I'm really excited for it. Give shopforamerica.us a chance. Try it out. Sign up. And just see what it's about. That's really going to help us grow. And also, one of the main things is to share this show, like it. We stream on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Rumble. So it's been. I mean, this is fun. This is only the beginning. We're only on episode 30, but I'll tell you what, guys. Hopefully, we get to episode 300 and 400 and 1,000 one day. I would like to eventually do this full time. I would like to be a speaker at CPAC. I would like to, maybe not just CPAC, right? It is good to kind of see CPAC evolving.
Yeah. No, just hosting events and like a Cowboy. Just imagine like if we had like a Cowboys and Indians like event where like people.
Yeah,
like people
it's gonna be like a patriotic powwow.
Yeah, or something like that, or where people could dress up as their favorite person on the podcast or something. I don't know. We can talk about that, but
Probably Cowboys and Indians. So what's like a cowboy gathering, like a throwdown, or what is it called? I don't know the lingo.
I mean,
a hoedown. That's what it is. A hoedown patriotic powwow.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It would be a lot of fun to host events like that. So it would be like
just a gigantic
a
party.
new age CPAC. Yeah,
dude. Or just talk shit.
There we go. Cowboy hat and boots. You should get a cowgirl hat and cowgirl boots. That's
more approps.
Yeah. CPAC, was there too much shilling going on? I don't know. I didn't get to watch any of the speeches.
Yeah, like none. Like just
we were doing our own thing.
Yeah, and Holman was pretty freaking awesome.
Oh yeah,
I love that guy.
Cool. I saw a little bit of Elon Musk's speech. That was interesting and awesome. I got to meet Javier Milei. That guy was pretty weird.
Yeah,
pretty wild. He's got a weird
I got like a picture
spirit.
like about 30 feet away from him. I saw you snuck in. Swoop.
Yeah, with my headdress on, guys. Like, so I posted a picture on my X page a little while ago, but it was I snuck in. I was like getting in between the Secret Service agents, and I got a picture with he was doing his weird like that kind of face. But of course I was just smiling because I just smile all the fucking time.
Right.
I'm just happy.
That would have been so awesome if he would have put your headdress on. That would have been just the most epic picture of all time. Most epic. But you just had this week to put it on.
Next time, I'm just gonna ask every president I meet to you want to wear this? They'll be like, hell no. Or the Secret Service agents would be like, no, get tackled and shit.
You'll never get Trump to wear it. I promise you, dude. There's
dude, yes.
No
all right,
way.
All right. Challenge accepted. Donald Trump is gonna wear this
right now. $500 right now.
All right, but what time frame? How much time do I have?
A decade.
No, come on, that's too long.
Okay.
500.
Fuck. By the end of the year.
Give me a
then.
challenge.
Okay.
By the end of the year.
End of the year. Yeah. 10 months. Whatever. Let's go.
All right, with a backup, like a double or nothing, for to the end of his presidency. So the goal is a year, but a double or nothing, 2 weeks. Oh, come on. Come on. I can't do 2 weeks. I'm almost out of vacation time already. All right. I'm burning through it.
But anyways, so here's an acceptable alternative. If you can get Trump to sign your headdress.
But I want him to wear it now. You put it in my head, and
okay. Well then, right. Let's stick with it then. If he wears it, he wears it, $500, and I'll give it to you all in quarters.
Donald Trump, by the end of the year, I would like you to wear this headdress and then sign it afterwards, and maybe that'll be like a little bonus for it. But
all right.
But we got to snag a picture. So somehow, some way, I'm going to have to meet you and get you to wear it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be epic.
Be huge.
All right. It's going to be huge. Huge, you guys. Okay, we're really getting out of here this time.
Yep.
Please share the show. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. God bless you all. God bless America. Have a great night.
Peace.
Peace.